Hey everyone, Wanderbot here, and welcome to Factory Town Idle 1.0, out now on Steam. So if you guys caught my previous coverage of this game, you can pick it up and play it yourselves. Or if you haven't seen it before, it's an idle slash incremental town builder, or I guess settlement builder. You have multiple towns that you're actually linking together to send resources between them, as each town has its own specialties and unique resources that might only be available in certain regions. And it's really cool. It's got elements of, well, I mean, it's very idle. I'd still call it more incremental than anything else, and it does have elements of clicking as well. So we're gonna just dive into this with Waboten, or Waboten, pronounced kind of like verboten, I don't know. Anyway, so like I said, it does have some elements of clicking, as I can just mash that button, get a bunch of wood. Let's just buy as many houses as we can. I think 10's good enough. And I think we have to wait until we can... Oops, don't press that button. Instead of clicking, sometimes I click the, or I goof it and hit the, let's see, I hit the auto clicker button, and that gets really scuffed. Alright, so we want to build a general store. So our entire point of this is that we were trying to build it up so a lot of this town is automated, so rather than harvesting wood myself, I'm just able to automate, or rather than using the clicker to harvest things myself. And yes, I could click it. I could just manually click, but I have RSI issues, and so that's insane. So I'm not going to. So we've got 6 harvesters harvesting wood, getting us an amount slowly over time, and we also can sell it there. So we are selling 5 wood per second, which is getting us maximum satisfaction, which we'll get to in a bit. Increases our town's EXP and fulfillment and whatnot. We also have these, which I'm going to look at it in a bit, but I'm going to work on some other things. Let's see. It looks like I'm probably going to need just a bunch of these guys. I'll just grab every little bit of thing, or every little thing I possibly can. Okay, so we're going to need some lumber mills. Looks like I'm going to need some land. I don't think we're going to get land until we've actually leveled up the town, so I'm just going to chill for a bit. And then as we get more people, we're going to need more... We're going to need so many different things. But that's kind of the point of this. Okay, so if I click on this, we level up. Oh. We actually open that up. Huh. It's very mobile game-ish. So we also have trait points that I can invest. I think originally you'd prestige, but they got rid of that because it was not actually that interesting. So we can increase our harvesting speed, our crafting speed, cultivation speed, prospecting, knowledge, research, construction speed, construction cost, which I think is probably the most valuable. Though sell value is good, or land capacity, which might actually be amazing. I'm gonna go for construction cost reduction. Making every structure cost 20% less seems like a good idea to me. So let's make a couple of lumber mills. And I guess I can manually convert some of these over. I gotta be a little careful with my, I gotta be a little bit careful. Oh, what am I spending money on? Oh, probably because I'm building things. That's where the money's going. Alright. So we got to produce 200 planks, town level 2, 15 houses. Well, we got the 15 houses thing. So we can now build schools. Schools are here. It just wants me to get 1. Schools are how we do research and unlock new tech. I'm just trying to finish off as many of these as possible. So now we can research. The workshop, it's going to take some time though. And also, like, a lot of our planks. But that's okay too, because I can just instantly burn through it while we wait. Okay, so it wants me to sell more of that. We might need to get some more harvesters, but let's take a look at our world perks. So I can increase my click power, which is mildly tempting. Idle gain, but that's when the game's closed. So more starting lands, town EXP boost, workers per house, which is really good. Market sell speed, let's see, goods consumption boost, oversupply all markets, skill gain speed, natural resource regeneration, research efficiency, specialization. Sell market items as specialty items increases their sell value in demand. Ooh. I think I'm going to go for skill gain speed this early on. Because we want this level to go, or this level to go up. The faster it goes up, the better the speed boost. Let's see. Okay, so I could start selling some planks. And let's actually start producing some planks. Okay, research. We've completed the workshop, so we now have wood wheels, shovels, and a quest to build more. Okay, workshop. I'll just start making one of those at the moment, though it looks like I'm going to need some minerals. And let's take a look at harvesting, crafting. Oh, interesting. They have it split into different categories. Okay. Here we go. Wait, no, that's sell. So I'll have to figure out how to get stone. Oh, town level 2. Okay, so we can now harvest stone. Looks like we're a little limited on what I can do. And maybe I'll increase my clicking power just by a smidge. I will do that. And you know what? I'm going to turn the music off. If the music isn't going to be always active, I might as well just have my own. Which is... I still need to expand my music library a bit. I got some sick post-rock, and that's what I usually like listening to because I'm lazy. Okay, so we can sell some stone. We might as well scale that up because we want these... Let's see. Looks like I'm going to need some more planks, too. I'm just going to scale some of these up, because you can see we're slowly losing wood. So I'll need some more harvesters until that stops dipping out. Which probably means I need more of these as well. Let's see, adjustment factor, 10? What? I don't know what adjustment factor is. I mean, luckily, once again, I can just step in with hyper-clicking and not have to worry about it. Okay. How do I go back? Filter, decreasing, increasing? Huh. We had a bit where it was telling me about... Oh, are we just out of planks? Is that the issue? Nope. Double column? I mean, double column would be nice. But I've somehow... Oh, cool. I can redo that. I've somehow switched myself back to only trees. And that's not what I want. Oh, click is in like how many I'm buying. I got it. Let's switch it to 5. I think... no, I'll switch it to 1. Okay, let's make a bit of both of those. I don't think we can sell them yet, but we might as well be making them. Let's see, is there a way that I can check? Oh, here we go. Now we've gone back to this. So our natural resources are fine. We are gaining actually a decent amount of wood. Oh, no? Not because we're full up on planks. Well, one way or another. I want to be gaining in all things. If only slightly. Because that way I don't have to worry about resource bottlenecks. Okay, so we've built a workshop. There we go. Okay, so let's do 2 of these and 1 of those. So hardware stores are going to let us sell the wheels and the shovels. That'll start getting us red coins and more EXP, which we need to scale our town out. I'm going to go back up here. We'll get 1 into click power. Just 1. Okay, so I'm going to need 1 more of these to sell sufficient wheels. There. Okay, so we're losing on shovels and wheels. Probably because I need more planks. Build a couple of those. Claim all. So we've got more perk points, money, and coinage. It looks like doubling or increasing my wheel consumption to that degree was actually slightly disastrous. Oh well. We'll get to the point where it's fine. So let's spend perk points. Do we want to actually grab cultivation? Oh, yeah, we don't have anything better. Crafting speed. Let's put 1 into harvesting speed, 1 into crafting speed, 1 into sell value, and 1 into land capacity. We're just going to grab a little bit of everything. Okay, and then 1 more into shovels, which we are now positively gaining on. So, town level 3, we now have water forestry, town level 4, and we can now make paper. Let's see. I think stockpiles just let us have more things, correct? Yeah, 50 storage per building. Start grabbing some of that. I think this just lets me sort based on where everything is. So I don't think we're burning any of our water yet. So construction is just building more buildings. Ah, here we go. Forestry. I was wondering where I was going to find this. Let's get another school just because. Looks like I might need some more houses too. Because yeah, I'm running out of people to work at these places, and that's not great. Okay, we're also... Oh wait, no, we're burning a lot of money, but that's because we're researching stuff. And that always costs... That's fine, we've got tons in storage. So we don't need to worry too much. Let's take a look at this. So natural resource regeneration, yeah. I think that's worth it, at least for now. And we'll have to probably keep scaling that up a little bit. Let's see. We got tons of coins, so that's kind of opening us up. I think it's mostly just waiting for research to get finished. So I might as well get a couple more schools so I can actually research a multitude of things. And I should remember to actually research a multitude of things. Let's grab masonry as well. That'll cost us a bit, but not like a huge amount. And the one thing I can do, also of course, is I can just turbo click on these, even if I don't get the resources, because it's good leveling. So I might as well do that specifically on water. Speed that up a bit. Get us a good boost, maybe. Okay, we need more lumber. Now, does this actually... Oh yeah, that very much does drain our natural reserves. It isn't too much of a problem. But it is something I should kind of think about. Okay, so we can now do stonemason, brick, quarry. Oh, right, quarry. That's going to be a little expensive, but it's probably fine. So I can convert a number of these bricks over. There we go. And our wood supply seems to be currently fine. So let's get a couple of stonemasons. I don't have that many people, so I should probably increase our population. Okay, forestry. So we can now cultivate trees, increase the natural regeneration rate. I think we're going to wait on those. Let's take a look at satisfaction. So we're slightly low on planks. Oh, right. Okay, so we've got grain, food mill, farming. We've also got refined planks, barrels, and chutes. And then we've got bricks. So I might want to take a look at research. Chute. Increases the speed of all harvesting by 5%. Good, but we need a lot of refined planks to get there. So, what is my maximum inventory? 600. That should be good. Okay, oh no, that's selling refined planks. Okay, how much is that? 120. I'm just gonna burn through those until I can just get the chute. Quantity. We're gonna need so many different things. Let's see. So, cultivation. We can cultivate trees. It costs us money, but the thing is, we're currently not... We don't need to do any cultivation. complete that. So that gets us quarries, rocks, hearths, wells, and yeah. Do I just go for the shoot? I think I'm going to start it. We're going to have to actually kind of work to get this going. Though I do really appreciate that I can actually do an amount of this myself. So I'm not super hard up on resources. How are we doing on planks, by the way? Because I can kind of nix that down a little bit to increase my refined plank gain so I can just leave it running while I focus on other things. These stone bricks. We are currently gaining stone bricks? Barely. Ooh boy. I guess I could level that up a bunch, though. There. That probably helps. We're still losing, but it's fine. We don't have to be exactly perfect. So let's take a look. Skill gain speed is a little expensive. Workers per house, I think, that's gonna be our next thing, because we're getting a little bottlenecked. Maybe there is still a prestige system in this. So here's a question. What does a stockpile require to build? Construction cost. Just land. Because we have somewhat of a premium on land for a moment. And the main reason why I want to scale that up is so I can hoard just large quantities of resources. Because my big problem with clicking is that I can only click so much before I deplete anything. And so this gives me more runway. We don't actually need these at the moment. What about houses? What do we need to make the next couple of tiers? Looks like it's just stone bricks and planks. Yeah, I'll scale the amount of workers I have up. Okay. Also, kind of in this note, start working on food mills, and yeah, we are currently working on chutes. I guess actually we can just put double on chutes because we have enough materials for it. And yeah, I'm gonna slap me up some trees and just manually get all the planks that I need. Because we have a ton of capacity on this. And so I might as well just go kind of overboard for a little while. Maxing it out. Alright, there we go. Let's max out our planks as well, and I'll do the exact same thing with rock. We might need to think a little bit about forestry. Okay, do the same thing with rock. Seeing as these are also kind of depleting. And the forest will come back fast enough. It'd be kind of neat if your speed of growth actually was scaled based on your supply. So if you've used up too many of your trees, they actually come back slower. But I recognize that could be hard to balance around. Okay, I might as well fill us up on wheat. Because every time I do this, we also get at least some amount of skill EXP, which is quite useful. Okay, this still only has 4, probably because I should be spending these. So we got a food market, and we've got some other things. So, why wanted workers per house? There, that gets us a ton of workers, so we can actually scale some things up accordingly. I'm gonna get at least 1 in both of these, just so they can start scaling slowly. Oh, I can just manually refill this myself? Well, that's convenient. As a whole bunch of resources for later. Okay, so in that case, I think we want to scale up our markets more than anything else. because we want to be selling as much as we can. And if those cap out, so be it. Because I can kind of manually manage these on my own. But not enough land. So I'll have to get rid of some things. Or get a perk. Okay, so I guess I didn't need as many of those, but it's fine. Okay, we don't have any fruit trees anyway. So now let's get back up here and manage some things. How are we doing on lumber supply? Could be slightly less, so we can get some more grain. Okay, and how are these doing? They're doing acceptably well. Like, yeah, we might as well just boost all of my stocks. Just because. Oh. So we've got shoots are done, and everything else is still going to take a little while. That's fine. And then I might as well actually harvest the apples myself. Let's see. Oh, for everything that I'm manually harvesting, I might as well actually sell it manually as well. Though, maybe that messes with... that might mess with satisfaction levels. So, it's something to keep in mind. Okay, what else do we have? Apple cultivation? Sure. I'll just pick up a little bit of everything. What's our satisfaction at? Yeah, so even though we're at 80%, because our fulfillment score is so high, it is still a positive. It used to not work that way, I think. And it was always a little confusing. It's like, wait, but my people just want more? Rude. Okay, do we want barrels? Sure. Right, so I was going to put one person on each of these just for the sake of it. I'll keep us going for at least a little while. Slap up all those trees. I literally am just imagining myself just slapping wood out of trees because that makes sense. I don't know. Like the sound is just, I know it's supposed to be like turbo chopping, but at this speed it sounds like slaps. There. Now we're nice and overfilled. On a lot of the resources, there's still stuff like you know, flour that we haven't even touched yet. But that is kind of also this game. Okay, so we've got cotton. Oh. I had a bunch of rewards. It was flashing at me. That solves my land mass issues. Yeah, I've actually been leveling way faster than I thought. Okay, so we've got some upgrades, so we can get workers per house. Exploration. Ooh. Baseline amount of land by 5. Hey, that's nice. Workers per house too. Absolutely. Cheaper houses. Skill gain speed. Stone harvesting speed, wood harvesting speed, and stockpile storage capacity. So we're going to need a lot of money for everything else, but that's fine. Because now, look at that, we have so much more land. So I guess I'm going to start by scaling my harvester huts up, because we've got cotton and apples to start harvesting. Let's take a look at this. So the general store is stocked, the hardware store is good. The food market probably needs the most amount of attention. Because my entire goal is to get all of these at 100% satisfaction, and then keep them there if I can. Let's see, warehouses for extra capacity? Sure. Okay, maybe I should only have one, because that got expensive. My people hunger for apples. And apparently flour. Yeah, we should probably get a couple of these. Scale up our cotton supply. Scale up our apples. I'll put some people on it in a moment. Ah, so that's how that happens. It's me being sloppy. Okay, research is on. Barrels are complete. Let's keep going back to everything. And I should probably, like, swap between some of these a little bit more evenly. But flour. Let's see, how am I doing on wheat? I guess I should put at least like 2 people on both of these. Until that turns green. I think wheat we're going to have to just burn up for a while. That one's going to take some time. Actually, a lot of these are. Let's see. I almost wish for some of these where it's like a chain, if I could actually press the clicker button right next to them instead. Just so I don't have to move between each tier, but that's okay. So we've got an upgrade here. Grain harvesting speed. Hey, that's actually good. That puts us in the positive for grain. Let's see, plant resources, grain. Okay, so we could probably slow it down by a little bit. Speaking of, we can kind of do the same thing with wood. I think that's too much. Okay, so grain's good. I could use some more people working lumber. Those are good. This is not. This is in dire-ish straits. Okay, maybe not dire straits. I'm trying to keep everything reasonably positive. Okay, keep that in the green. Research gives us warehouse. I'll have to figure out how to get those chutes, unless the chutes are actually just a permanent thing. They might be. What am I doing on planks? So I think one more of these should get me infinite planks. Okay, maybe I jumped the gun on removing. There we go. Okay. I like the fact that you can actually see the health of various resources. It's going to make my life much easier. So barrel gets us 100 storage for liquid resources, and warehouses are just storage of a lot of different things. They don't require people, but they do require land. So I'll buy a couple, and then I'll probably call it quitsies. There we go. 100% satisfaction on everything. Now we just have to... balance. So how are we looking on stone? Minerals are good, actually. As long as I'm not crafting anything, we're kind of comfortable. Okay, apples seem to have a bit more of a need. And looks like flour is going to have somewhat of a drain as well. Okay, we're going to need at least 2 on the quarry. I've got a bunch of perks that I can also spend here. We don't need workers that bad right now. Market sell speed. You know, actually, I'm going to put, like, a little bit into that. And natural resource regeneration, just so I don't have to worry about it. Do we want the town EXP boost at this point? Kind of. Not overwhelmingly. I think I'm going to go for another market sell speed. So what that does, one, that does actually increase our drain a little bit. But if you notice, a lot of these are selling way above capacity. That's good. But we kind of want to leave that for a bit. Okay, so let's take a look. Oh, take a look at those. Upgrade efficiency. So this just makes it so all upgrades are cheaper. Construction efficiency, yeah. Okay, so how's the food market doing? Everything is doing great except for our resources, which are not doing great. Now they're doing great. Let's see, stone is looking dandy. I'll scale it up anyway, seeing as I have extra people there. So next order of business actually would be crafting speed. Oh, but that's not something we can do here. That's something we can do here. I want to be kind of careful with the number of these just because I don't want to buy too much. Extra quest coins would be nice, but I've got to be... town level 20. Well, in that case, let's just put one into both crafting and harvesting. So we don't need to worry about it that much. And then, like, 2 more people working on this. Yeah, those extra speed boosts are gonna make my life easier. Okay, is everything mostly stable? Mostly, yeah. So let's take a look at research. So we've got hearth and wells. Grab both of those. Only immediate problem is it costs me a decent chunk of money. But I think we'll live. What else do we have? Upgrade. Skill gain, speed, skill effect, strength. Ooh, yeah, that's good. Apple harvesting, water harvesting. Eh. Right. Town level 7, food mill, and 10 upgrades. And we do have at least a couple of these. So, more perk points, a lot of money, and a decent chunk of land. Oh, that's a good sign. Oh, I gotta build a farm. Okay. I might go for a couple of points in construction cost reduction just for the sake of it. Land we're doing well on, so I'll just go for crafting speed. Okay, research, we've got paper now. And farming. Oh yeah, I should be investing into that. Let's actually cap that out. Okay, is everything nicely balanced? Oh, it feels so much better. Let's see. Prospecting speed, food market capacity, and skill gain speed. There we go. Let's see, paper. I'm just going to put 4 in. As long as it doesn't overcost us too much, and I think it's not going to. I think we're good. Let's see. One of you lets me... Oh, no, we need a separate thing for paper. It's like the study or something to that extent. Okay, water spring, reservoir, well, so I guess that's how we get more water in general. And then water harvesting speed. Let's see, we are full up on rock. We are full up on a lot of things. I could increase my demand, but only by only by so much. I'll build some houses for now. Because that'll solve at least our worker quantity issues. Okay, so we have flour, stone brick, then get up to level 10. Hello. Okay, so we are not making any refined stone brick. We're not making any animal feed. Okay, so that's going to be nice and expensive. How much are we burning? Not that bad amounts. There we go. A little bit more positive. We've got hearth, and we're almost there on farming. Then I might as well start working on pasture as well. And Taylor? Let's get a bit of both. Okay. Grain's looking good. Start doing fire. I don't know how big a benefit that's gonna provide. The hardware store is still fine. I know some things need the hearth, but they're kind of... I don't want to say rare. Rare enough. We're burning a lot of planks, but I think it's for research? We might have to make it anyway. There we go. 100% satisfaction. Now let's balance our downline. Okay, planks are now good. I think it's because we were building something. Why are we burning so many refined stone brick? I have no idea. Well, here's the trick. Mash the button until I get enough skill that it just goes fast enough and we don't have to worry about it. Because eventually that skill level is going to bridge the gap. There we go. Let's burn our grain for a bit. Back up to full. And then I guess get a couple farms. Actually, we probably only need like 2. We've leveled up, so we gain tons of resources. I'll put 1 person on this. Just to get us that slow skill level. I think I'll do the same thing here. They might not actually get us any EXP, but at least this way we don't need to worry about it. Okay, how's the balance? 100% satisfaction across the board. That's a good feeling. Alright, let's take a look at upgrades first and foremost. So, Workers' Warehouse, maybe. Let's do Skill Effect Strength. Probably just go for our cheapest upgrades first. Mostly. Okay. Let's take a look. Do we scale both of these up because they're going to take a while? I think so. Let's see. Research efficiency. It's not the worst, but I'm not that keen on it. Yeah, I think we might go for it anyway. Or we just go for the natural resource regeneration. Okay, what about over here? Knowledge speed. Do research speed. There we go. That should be a decent chunk. Let's take a look. 100, oh boy. I mean, some of these are great, though. So is that complete some more upgrades? Yeah, it seems like we're mostly limited on red coins. Makes me wonder if I should be investing into other things here. Bakery Reservoir Study? Oh gosh, some of these are like an hour. Oh, and that's just storage. Oh boy. So did the... Oh, shoot. I was wondering where they were. Yeah, so shoots provide a 5% boost to harvesting speed across the board. Ah, bookstore. There we go. And bakery. I think I can do at least 2 more of these. Okay, so this is probably, yeah, mining gets us iron, coal, and some kind of gem maybe, and a forge. And then it looks like we've already got the bookstore. Bookstore sells paper. Let's just get a couple of these. I don't think it actually gets us anything strictly new. Okay, we don't actually need that many until we've figured out how to make books. Which I think we need the study first. Might as well start mining some iron. And scale it up. Scale it the heck up. Oof. It's going to take a while to get all of this. It's fine. I'm just trying to get that skill level up so my workers can do it much more automatically. Much more automatically. There we go. We've capped out. And we've got some upgrades. Iron ore harvesting speed. And I'll grab exploration. Okay, so we've got pasture, and we've got the tailor. And let's invest into... Frankly, we should invest into the study. And a bakery. Because currently we don't need to worry about cotton cultivation, we're not running out of it. We will probably at some point. No, never mind, we're at a 62% gain on that, so I don't think we need to worry there. Okay. We're burning our stone. Oh, probably because it's being used for research. Let's start making at least a couple of these. Of course, that's immediately tanked our satisfaction, but it doesn't tank the town EXP multiplier, so that's a good sign. Okay, I've got plenty of space on those. We might as well just make 8 pastures. Okay. Right, I'm gonna need the clothing store before I can actually sell any of this stuff. Animal feed needs to get scaled. I'm gonna preemptively build like 5 of these. Because I know we're gonna need it. Okay, 2 there. Holy smokes, my people are thirsty for milk. Okay. I'm gonna scale some of this stuff up for a moment. Because, yeah, we might as well increase these until the skill gap kind of bridges the distance. Because the higher the skill, the higher my skill, the faster these things will be made. But it looks like I'm going to need at least some extra people on eggs. There we go. All right, nice and green. Let's take a look. I guess auto-selling it does nothing for satisfaction. It just burns it out. Okay, fertilizer. Where's fertilizer made? Also the pasture. So we're making... I do really like the ability to sort down into these. So that rather than having to swim through the massive amount of UI that is this game, you can filter it down so it's only like 1 or 2. Let's see, how are we doing? Only a little bit of a problem. So actually, if I speed that up enough, it's not a problem. And then go here. I'm just gonna slap it. We've got to be only a little bit off, right? We can get one more farm. We also have upgrades, which I don't have enough money for. Never mind then. Okay. I think that mostly bridges the gap. What else do we have? Because I could keep putting points into natural resource regeneration. It's not the worst, but let's just go for skill speed. I think that's the easiest and fastest thing that I can possibly do. Build a tailor, build a pasture, work on town level 10, and yeah, we've got so much more that I can still do. What else do we have? Market sell speed, workers per house. Yeah, I'll snag that. We are still burning grain. It's fine. It'll catch up. We're actually running out of water. Wild, but it's also, yeah, just didn't have enough people working it. And I can always come back and restock some of these things manually. Let's see, how else are we doing with this perfectly balanced system? Do like 6 of those, because I'm going to have to start, or I want to start selling wool and cotton cloth in large quantities. We might also want to go like above capacity on some of these eventually. Let's see. Wait, no, that doesn't change anything. I guess I'll just get 4 more. Oh, of course. Wool is also an animal feed related resource. Let's see, what's our drain on wool? 3-4. It's not too bad. Couple more skill levels. And it'll become somewhat properly efficient. There we go. So cloth is looking fine. Wool is the big issue. I'll put like 1 more. Maybe I need 2 more. Let's take a look at upgrades. What do we have? Grain cultivation speed. Well, that solves that problem. Might as well create a bunch of that. Whoops. Don't do that. That wrecks everything. There. And now we're artificially stable for a moment. Let's destroy it all. What about water? So far, so something. Animal feed once again. A little more till we hit stable. Burn our supplies. Oh, maybe it does actually slow down the less we have. Maybe. I don't think I need to worry too much, though. I should get some more water. Where's the water? I'll put like 2 more people on that. 3? 3. Couple of farms. Okay, so the bakery is done. this study is done. And what do we want to grab? Most things here are starting to get very expensive. I guess I'll go for cotton cultivation because it's nice and cheap. And we've reached town level 9. So we get more money than land and things. Oh, and that gives me enough that I can probably buy some upgrades. Let's be judicious about this. So upgrade efficiency is probably my best, because it reduces the prices of everything else. Skill gain speed is great. I don't actually know if those were the best, but that's fine. Okay, animal feed is at a positive. We just got the bakery. And we just got the study. Let's start working on those because, of course, now we sell those too. Oh. I mean, yeah, I might as well just scale this up so we just have a ton of them. Because this scales the rate at which my handful of gatherers gather it anyway. So whenever we get one of these new resources, yeah, of course, I might as well work on this a little bit. Okay, good course correction. Okay, sell bread. Or no, that's bake bread. And then juice. There. Oh, because we're not actually producing any of these. I'll do a little bit more. Once again, raises that skill level really quickly. And so, no reason not to. Okay, let's take a look. So we're not selling bread. And the people hunger for it. So I might actually need some more markets. Anything else that's going to take a short amount of time? Furnaces. Let's start working on that. No. Can't remove that. We have an upgrade here. General store capacity. Sure. Oh boy. People thirst for the juice. Okay, general knowledge tomes are good. Seem to be staying somewhat even. Oh gosh, grain. Grain is running out. Let's fix that before it becomes too late. What's our grain drain? Pretty bad. And our wheat is getting there. A couple of skill levels kind of fix the problem, though. Okay. I guess I might as well make some more animal feed for a bit, too. Scale that up. Because we're getting to the point where some of these systems are going to start becoming difficult to balance. Maybe. Seems like the best trick to do it is just to go top down. Okay, where's our bread? So our bread drain's still pretty bad. Oh, that's fine then. And our juice drain is good. Because yeah, all it takes is like a skill level or two and we're golden there. Now something in the harvester hut? No, that's the coal harvesting speed. Grain harvesting is more expensive. I'll wait on that one. Let's see. Yeah, I'm just gonna scale up the food mill. It's a little pricey, but I might as well have as many of these in the green as I possibly can get. And then the one or two I need to worry about, we'll figure it out. It's really just my wheat supply is having the dangest time. Every time I level this up, though, it's a big boost. But I'm gonna need more of these lads. What's the upgrades for this one? Yeesh. 96,000. I mean, we're kind of there. This is only 19,000 for the next upgrade. Oh, and we just hit stable. Let's see if we're unstable with anything else, or if we are currently perfectly comfortable, perfectly balanced. So we're not gaining necessarily, but we're not having a bad time. Speaking of, I should probably look at some of these. Oh. Yeah, it probably helps a bunch. Oh, yeah, that helps. Let's go for knowledge speed as well. Okay, cool. So everything is currently balanced, as I would hope it would be. There's obviously all sorts of things that I can still invest into. Let's just claim all, let that go. But at this point, it's almost so balanced I might want to just leave it until I have some money. Maybe, I don't know, put some more into furnaces, but like the big issue for me is going to be logistics are going to get very expensive, or logistics, all of these upgrades are very expensive. Maybe not in terms of the resources required for them, but the time investment. So we're hitting the point where this game has become full idle. Now, no, I'm gonna go for just a little bit longer. We're almost there. There's the reason why everything is gonna take a little bit, is gonna take so much longer, is because we're actually about to unlock our second town. At which point you're mixing your attention, I think, between a multitude of different locations all at once, and each one of them has kind of their own pluses and minuses. I'm gonna put one on the cotton plant just because. Let's see, wood harvesting speed. Sure. But yeah, is there much else for me to do? Not really, because these are all full. Everything is nearly full. I didn't think I was actually going to get to this point. But as soon as we hit level 10, I think that gets us the location map, and then we can build multiple towns simultaneously. Oh, automatic assignment. So maybe not. I don't know. We'll find out in a hot second if I'm right or not. Because yeah, once we have the ability to hop to different towns, the game gets much more interesting. Oh. Oh. Turbo mode is if you've been offline for a while. Is that not it? No. So there's the copper ore deposit. There's... which one of these lets me leave? Because it was previously level 10. Global trading speed. Build a trading post. Maybe it's level 15 now. Well, one way or another, that means that it's going to take me a little while before I actually get to anything, because, yeah, most of my research at this point is going to take a lot of time. I think I can speed it up dramatically just by having a multitude of people working. But even then, there's only so much I can do, because this is storage, this is storage, this is storage. Forge lets us make bars, which is nice. Mining is storage and regenerates those resources, so we'll want to get into mining. Furnace is just storage again, and logistics is great, but is going to take a lot of resources that I might not have. I'm going to put one person on it. Maybe I'll scale up to 2. Complete that quest. Let's try 2. So we're losing a little bit of red coins. There. So I guess, yeah, one of the other things that I could possibly do as part of this is just to scale up to 200% satisfaction for some of these recipes. Just to get even more red coins. Which is not a bad idea. I think part of it is we just don't have a whole lot of red coins to begin with. Let's see. I'll make exactly... Oh no, we can't make a furnace at all. We don't have the resources for it. Well then, I think this is a good stopping point, at least for now. I've got a lot to do, but that's just how these games work. I adore this. It's so much fun finding out how to like perfectly balance my my industry chains, and like I realize that anyone can do it. It's fairly repetitive in nature, but I don't know, just something about it that feels really good to me. You know what I should probably do? I'm gonna grab both of those. That breaks some things. Let's go for workers per house too. There we go. Okay, so that gives me a little bit. Now we're actually starting to drain some things because we scaled up our cell speed. That's fine. That's just more things for me to figure out how to balance in various ways, shapes, and forms. Anyway, I guess, like I said, this is a good stopping point, but I should mention the Factory Town Idol is available on Steam right now, so if you guys want to pick it up, just go check it out on Steam. I think it's pretty cheap, too. Like, I want to say, like, incredibly so. Yeah, the game is $5 normally, down to $3.50 for launch, which is just such an absurdly good deal if you're a big fan of incremental games or idlers. It's definitely the kind of game that you could actually play less if you wanted to. Either leave it on another monitor and just come back to like rebalance things every once in a while, or just turn it off entirely and use the speed tokens to get that boost. Personally, I wish there was almost kind of like an active, like, hey, I'm focusing on this game, make it go a little faster while I'm focused on it as well. Just because, but it's fine. Anyway, I guess with all that said, if you like this video in any way, shape, or form, leave me a like, helps more than you know, and if you want to see more rad new games, then hit subscribe because I got tons to check out and show off. I think I didn't do that outro before. I don't know, this game, it cooks my attention. But, with all that said, thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.